welcome back to another exciting episode of Kidlife live from, well, our living room. Like a lot of you, this is where we have done life for almost the past month now, and so we're excited to join you and have a little bit of fun and hopefully give you some stuff not only you can learn, but also you can do with your family in your home. Because we know sometimes it's kind of hard. We know there's a lot going on, and honestly, school's almost done, so we want to give you some encouragement about that as well. So we're going to make sure that we get this shared out there and give some of our awesome friends a chance to jump on and join us, because we think, and you do not want to hear me on there, so we think it is a lot of fun that you join on and you tell us what is going on in your world. So there is actually a post that just went up. We want to know, just honestly, sometimes it doesn't have to be super spiritual. Sometimes it doesn't have to be like over the top kind of stuff. Honestly, sometimes it's just kind of for fun. And that is exactly what we want to know. And we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. We'll also talk about, why am I wearing this kind of weird shirt and what is on it? Some of you may not know what this is. And so we'll talk about that and how it fits into this weekend's lesson. In fact, speaking of that, hey, you guys can find that. Now, we get to talk about it on this show for a little while, but you get to go a lot more in depth because they do an awesome job on our resources page of telling you these great stories, both for preschool, for our elementary, and for our preteens with that So-and-So show. And dads, by the way, we've gotten a lot of great feedback that you actually like the So-and-So show more than about anybody, because the guys on there are pretty funny and they got some great humor. So you'll have to check that out on that reallife.family/family resources, because we want you guys to check that out. There's some fun activities and those God time cards. Those are probably the biggest thing we could encourage you. Really short devotional lessons that you could do 4 times this week to talk more about how do you do humility, especially in a time where we're all kind of packed together and don't have a lot of flexibility that we might have before. So we got a lot of cool people jumping out there. In fact, Lisa Culpepper just jumped on. What's up, Lisa, from our Mount Dora campus? We got to start getting some people from some other campuses on here. So Lisa, we may have to zoom you in at some point and have you do some fun stuff with you and your kiddos with us as well, because we think it's a lot of fun and we think we have a good time. So we're glad to see you guys. Give us a shout out. We watch the comments right here. If you watched Wednesday, we were outside. Might do it again, but I couldn't watch here because, I don't know, my tablet didn't like outside, I guess. I don't know. But it worked. So we are going to talk today a little bit about all that humility stuff. Hey, don't forget, we've got 2, not 1, but 2 Spotify playlists out there. Those Spotify playlists, pretty cool. One is for our elementary kids, all of that great music that you love, as well as one of those for our early childhood kids. We'll keep posting those links on that Claremont Families page so you guys can find those, because we think if you're just looking for something to listen to, it's a great opportunity to jump into some of those. And yes, Miss Elena, it is the periodic table. And we'll talk about, why am I wearing a periodic table shirt? It's kind of weird. I agree. But it fits in with the lesson today for our elementary kids. Now, if we're going to jump right into it, we should probably jump in to our littles before we jump into our bigs. We'll call you that because preschool versus elementary. So for that, I need a couple of gals to join me. Some of you guys know them well. If you should watch this Wednesday, they got a little bit or a lot of bit wet. Gemma and Ruth, jump on in here because we think you guys are pretty fun. We've got all kinds of people jumping on and watching, and science is kind of fun, Miss Elena. We would agree. Hey, tell us your favorite subject in school. Like, a lot of times it's easy to focus on stuff we don't like. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put you guys on the spot. Didn't tell you this, but somebody was posting this. What's your favorite subject in school?
Science.
Science. Ooh, very fitting with my shirt. And art. I kind of knew art was that. Pastor Pete, one of our campus leads at Claremont's watching. I'm going to guess his was math, because he's kind of an accountant, smart guy with the money and stuff, doing an awesome job with that. So tell us, what is your favorite subject? We'd love to hear from you. Like, that's kind of fun stuff. Not your not favorite subject, because there might be a lot of those, but you got to have at least one. And it cannot be recess or lunch. Okay? Those, as much as those are fun, those aren't subjects in school. So, Kelly threw out history. I do like history. It's kind of fun. You get to learn about stuff that happened. Honestly, the Bible is, believe it or not, history. So if you say you don't like history, be careful. Just saying. The Bible's a lot of that, but the cool part about the Bible history is that as important as it was then, it's important today, and that is what the story today talks about as our friend the builder comes into the clubhouse and helps us to build a story. So you guys get to, if you're a preschooler or if, honestly, I know you elementary kids like to watch those, gets out his hammer and you get to help him build the storyboard, and then he gets to talk about Jesus. And what are we talking about this month? What is our Bible verse, girls?
I'm alive forever and ever. Revelations 1:18.
You guys nailed that. I'm alive forever and ever, right?
Yeah.
And so he's reminding us that preschool kids, one of the biggest things we can say and learn is that Jesus is alive. Like, that's great. Like, what better message can we have than that? And here's the little secret out there. A lot of times, and Pastor Jay is going to do an amazing job tonight bringing us the message here at about 6 o'clock. And a lot of times we as adults, we use a lot of big words that are important, but really, this kind of stuff is probably the most important stuff we could tell anybody and to learn right now. And to tell people that Jesus is alive, and we learn today that we can follow him, that's a big deal, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest things any of us can learn. Parents, you can learn that right alongside your preschoolers. And there's some fun activities out there as well. There's one with, you get all their cars and you drive them around the house and do some fun stuff. And so some great kind of indoor reminders that we can still have fun even though we're kind of locked in. So we got bunches of people jumping on, subject of play. Lisa Culpepper's 5-year-old said. Playing can be a subject, PE. In fact, we're going to talk about one of our coaches, Mr. Tony. He's going to do some PE stuff kind of with us, or at least talk about it tomorrow. So if he wasn't able to be here tonight, we'll talk in a little bit because he helps us in elementary. But we thought, hey, let's play a game together. Okay? You guys okay to play a game?
Yes. Sure.
Since there's a lot we miss, we talked about our favorite subject, but there's definitely stuff, and one of those things is our favorite foods. Now, if I'm going to be honest, there's some foods I've been missing in kind of lockdown and quarantine that are hard to get, okay? One of those, I put it up here, sushi. It's hard to get, honestly, and the other, if we're going to throw a restaurant out there, is Cheesecake Factory. Families, here's what we need to know from you. Ask your kids, you post, you respond. We want you to tell us, what have you been missing? Like, what's your favorite kind of food you can't get? It's hard for us here to get to Cheesecake Factory. I think they still do carry out, but I like it. It's delicious. Every now and then, not that we did it that often, but I know I've been missing that. We'd love to know, what are you missing? On the Real Life Claremont Families page, give us your comment. Tell us what you've been missing. We're going to pick one of those to win some fun stuff. And we'll actually deliver it to your house. You'll get a little yellow bag on your door of some fun stuff. One of those, actually, because we've been missing food, we found these. This is a whole set. You can kind of see the front there. But this is a whole set of food-shaped erasers. Don't eat them. No. That turns out poorly. But a whole set of some cool stuff, plus some little poppers that you and your family can win. They pop like this, which is a lot of fun. So those are pretty cool as well. We love just to give you guys some fun stuff that we can find out there and that maybe brighten your day just a little bit. So we're going to draw at random one of the comments that is on that page. So tell us, what have you been missing? What restaurant, what food? Speaking of missing things, Miss Aaron jumped on. A Japanese steakhouse, Lisa, I'm hoping they keep doing those. We were worried, in fact, that maybe buffets wouldn't be a thing anymore. Because we kind of like a buffet every now and then, not recommending it all the time. But we're not sure what's going to happen, and that's okay, because we don't know. But we know God's got this. But I thought, since we're talking about food and stuff we miss, and that Jesus is alive and he's got this, we thought it'd be fun to play a game with you guys. A little game called What Is That? Oh, you know what I should show you? One of the things, I showed you guys little erasers. Oh, you know what? That went haywire. That is weird. Ooh, that is not what's on here, but don't worry about it. I was going to show you a picture of all the little poppers we're going to give you, because they're all pretty cool, but, so be it. Okay, so we're going to play What Is That? Now, I did this once before with some jelly beans, in which you had to close your eyes and tell me what flavor or what color the jelly bean was, right?
Yeah.
Today you have to tell me the flavor. I'm going to let you see the jelly bean.
Ooh.
Okay? So here's why we're playing this. Because I happened to go to the store and they had a bunch of Easter candy kind of on clearance. Okay? So here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so we found these. Okay, now jelly beans, a great Easter staple. You guys can kind of see these. Now, here's the little secret. You see right there, if you can see what that reads. Okay, these are specially flavored jelly beans, if you can see that. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys look at them. Okay, take a good look at them. Okay, there's the colors. Let me show everybody the colors. Okay, maybe you can see them there. You can kind of see the colors. I mean, they're normal colored jelly beans. Okay?
I don't think they're gonna taste like it.
But here's what's going to happen. If you pick correctly, I also have peeps.
Ooh.
I'm going to let you guys have a peep. Now, this is a lot like a carnival game. You get one right, you get a peep. You get two right, you get the dessert peep. Covered in chocolate and coconut. But you got to get both right, okay, in order to achieve the dessert peep, because they're delicious. All right, so pick one. Cannot be the same color twice. Let's see what you got. Okay. No, you can't. You gonna stick it up your nose?
No.
I don't need a trip to the doctor. Okay. All right. You can't smell them.
Okay.
Stick it in. Chew it up. Tell me what flavor it is. I gotta reference the package because they're kind of deceiving. Okay, Ruth says she knows her first flavor. Ruth, what flavor? You picked a white one. What flavor?
Toothpaste.
It was toothpaste, Ruth. We're going for less of like a product and more of an actual flavor. So what kind of flavor would that be? Toothpaste. This isn't the gross jelly bean game. These are just normal
Mint.
mint. Any specific kind of mint? I'm going to need a specific kind.
White mint.
White mint. Let me know how white mint tastes, people. I have no idea. Gemma, what flavor was yours? You chose a red one.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Okay. Pick one more. Cannot be a flavor that has already been chosen. Okay. Green.
Gonna go with pink.
Oh, and pink. Pink could be delicious. Okay. Put those in your mouth. Let's see. We got green and pink. Here we go. You ever find stuff like this? Let me know. We love crazy foods and crazy flavored stuff. Oh, Gemma's given the look. Okay, Gemma chose a pink. Ruth, you chose which one?
The green one.
Green. What is it?
Mint.
Mint. Again, she says mint. You're gonna have to give me specific mint flavor.
Mint leaf.
Mint leaf.
That
Oh,
grows in the garden.
the one that grows in the garden. Okay, Gemma, what do you say?
I think
You chose pink, right?
bubblegum toothpaste.
Bubblegum toothpaste.
I don't
They
know,
apparently
like the
think
peppermint bubblegum.
peppermint. Okay, you're going peppermint?
Yeah.
All right, Gemma, your red one was in fact cinnamon. So you got that one. These are spice flavored, mind you. The green one, however, I was looking for winter green. You had a winter green. You had the winter green. Okay, I was looking for winter green on that one. All right, so okay, and then you had a white, right? I'm going to give you white. It was peppermint, but I'm going to give you that one. You had, what was your other color?
Pink.
Pink. Pink was winter green. I know, the flavors can be deceiving. There was also clove, which I was kind of hoping you guys would get, because that's just weird. But lots of crazy flavors I'm going to give you guys here. I'll let you take those. You can each have one peep for helping me out. How does that sound?
Good.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Good job. Thanks for joining me. You want to take those and eat them?
Yeah. Yes, please.
No, you don't have your guinea pig. I just thought they would say no. Hey, by the way, if you find these, here's my challenge to you. Pick a package up. I think I found them at Walgreens or somewhere. Pick a package up, put them in a bowl, out for your kids. Don't tell them what they are and watch their faces, because I think it'd be kind of amazing to get video of someone eating these thinking they were different than they were, because red often I think of as cherry or something fun. So it is like Bean Boozled. If you guys have never played Bean Boozled, by the way, crazy game with like rotten egg flavored jelly beans
Disgusting flavors.
oh, it's terrible. It's a lot of fun. Try it at home. All right, so I'm going to let you guys get out of here because we're going to jump into another game and some discussion with some of you guys know him as the Zane Hudson of Kidlife lore. He is he's known for his sweet shoe game by many. I think that's fair.
Is that what I'm known?
You are known. I don't know if that's true, but
We'll go with that.
we're going to go with
Oh,
that.
I get it.
And your mad fake football gaming skills. So that is also, if you're not aware, he can rock a fake football game on his phone. So it's a thing. Fair? No?
We'll
No,
go with
we're
that.
going to go with.
We'll go with that and just.
Oh, well, hey, we got a bunch of you guys watching us out there. We're glad you're joining us. Hey, don't forget to jump on our Real Life Families Facebook page and our Claremont Families Facebook page and tell us what food are you missing the most. We're going to pick one of those responses. We're going to give some stuff away to that family. We'll drive it to your house and hook you up, okay? So, you like free stuff?
Yeah,
I do too. Okay, so earlier we talked about why am I wearing this random shirt with the periodic table. Here's the thing. Our last lesson this month on humility and this whole idea that Jesus comes into our life and turns stuff upside down is all about the fact that we can't know everything. And it takes humility to admit that. And sometimes it's hard to admit that. Would you say that?
Yeah, I think so.
You think as a teenager? So I
that's
thought
difficult,
we would play a game. In fact, I, unbeknownst to you, brought a couple of items that I think you're supposed to know pretty well.
Wow, thank you for bringing those.
This is Zane's geometry book.
Wow, thank you.
I know. Nobody listed this as their favorite subject earlier, by the way. We would love to know your favorite subject. This is Zane's geometry book.
That's not a favorite subject.
Not a favorite subject. This is Zane's biology book.
That's not that bad.
Not that bad. Okay, so we're almost to the end of the year, so the assumption is you have been through these books.
Mostly.
Mostly. So you have absorbed.
A large amount.
Hey, Brandon says hi, by the way. So,
We'll
yeah,
see.
Brandon's watching. Brandon from, I believe Brandon's 4th grade, right?
Correct.
4th, yeah. Almost 5th. So, don't mess it up, Brandon. Okay? We want you in 5th.
We
Okay.
need
We need you to, in 5th.
follow through.
Okay, you got this, Brandon.
Yes.
So Zane, we're going to prove this idea today that although you may know a lot, there's still a lot to learn.
True.
Okay?
Okay.
We're going to do that with a little game. I think I have a bowl that I'm going to need. Zane, you grab that bowl. Here's how this game works. And parents, this is actually a game. There's a version of this online with the lesson today, the elementary lesson, that kind of utilizes a game like this. We did our own little version, so check this out. Zane, you get. Whoa, I'm making a mess with. I thought they would stay good. Zane,
Let's keep this.
we're going to have a discussion about one of these two books. Which would you like to discuss with me? You got geometry, you got biology.
Biology.
Biology! I love biology. Okay. So, as we have this discussion, and parents, you can do this with anything. I just thought it'd be fun to do with his books to see how much he knows.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so all you got to do is stack these. Just stack them. Just up. Or not stack them. Set them on the table. Face up. Okay? Essentially, you get 5 tries to play this game. All we're going to do is have a discussion. Now, in this discussion, Zane is going to have a word on a piece of paper. Zane, would you take one out? You're going to take one out. We're going to show this to you guys, not to each other. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
I can look at it.
Yes, you can look at it.
Thank you.
Okay. So, if at any point Zane says this word, you can kind of see it there. Okay? If at any point Zane says that word, then I get to turn one of these cups upside down. If he does it 5 times, I win in the course of our discussion. If at any point I say, Zane, show him your word, I'm going to turn this so I can't see it because I can see the feed on there a little bit.
Okay,
Okay,
cheating.
show him. Okay. Oh, okay. His face got really big, I bet. Okay. Hopefully you can see it out there. Call me out if you hear it and he doesn't call me on it. Just saying. All right. Here's how this works. We're going to start having a discussion. If I say his word, he gets to turn a cup over. If I do that 5 times, he wins. If I do it 5 times,
I win.
you win, right? And if you do it 5 times, I win. Kind of get the idea? It's a lot of fun to play. You can do it using anything. I mean, you can use jelly beans and just take them off the table or eat them one at a time. Hey, whatever you want. Oreos might be, ooh, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Man, we missed out on that. Okay.
Next time.
Next time we'll play this game. Okay, so Zane, are you ready? Oh, Tom Free jumped in. Tom helps out with our partners. That dude's pretty legit, by the way. So you got to. Tom's rocking it. He's a partner. You know what that means? It means he's an employee at the church for free.
Wow.
I know. That guy's pretty amazing. There are people all over real life like that are just rocking it, doing amazing stuff, especially during this time that you wouldn't never know. Just do it because they love Jesus, and honestly, they just love Jesus, which is pretty sweet. So give those people a shout out while you're on it. Okay, you ready, Zane?
It's going to be like mini double focus.
I know, it's going to be hard. Zane, I'm just going to open this book. Let's go to a chapter
If this goes bad,
on, I don't know how this is going to go. Okay, module 10
okay.
is on ecology. I feel like we
Oh,
should
no.
talk about the oxygen cycle.
Okay.
Zane, tell me, what do you know about the oxygen cycle?
Let's see. I mean, I know that there's always a transfer, so like photosynthesis.
Okay, tell me
Puts
about
oxygen
tell me about the oxygen cycle for me.
for you.
Yes.
So like, so you put like.
Give me some more.
It's gonna be difficult to describe because I might know the word now.
You might know the word. What word? What word do you think I'm saying?
This person
Uh-huh.
breathes in oxygen.
Okay.
He lets out carbon dioxide. The plant.
Do you think that you or me breathe in more oxygen?
That guy right there.
That guy right there.
He
Interesting.
might breathe in more oxygen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe because you have.
Yeah, so as we're talking about oxygen and thinking through this, because you've dived into all of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You, not me.
Yeah.
Me, not you.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
You've taken this all in. Can you, thinking about people that use a lot of oxygen, there's a football team.
Okay.
Because you know a lot about football.
Yeah. Always.
I believe it's the University of Miami. What do they call the University of Miami?
The Hurricanes?
Yeah, what are they? There's a name. They're like, I just go to the what?
Are we talking about stigma?
Yeah, they just say, yeah.
I
Oh.
was just thinking about it.
Oh,
But,
interesting.
you know.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, finish this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T. See how smart you are.
Brain block. I'm telling you, brain block there.
T.
We're going to have to get back to that later after the show.
Oh, okay. I think you might have figured this one out.
There's a plot.
What word do you think I'm using?
It's you.
The word you.
Yes.
Okay. Did you have the word they?
No.
What was your word?
It's two.
It was two?
Yeah.
T-O-O?
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't say that a lot.
It's just T-O.
It was T-O, not, okay.
So it had to be like you're going to. But
Okay.
I could use it before.
Yeah, okay. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
No.
We're going to keep playing this game, but we got to talk about the lesson a little bit. We'll see if one of us happens to try this at home, because it's hard. It's hard to do it, and with your kids, it's kind of
Takes a lot
fun.
of focus.
It does take a lot of focus. Hey, we're glad a bunch of you guys have joined us out there, because we have a lot of fun. One of the people that we love to have fun with around here is that guy right there. This is Coach Tony, or Mr. Tony, as some of you guys know him. He is one of our Kidlife coaches in elementary. He's going to join us live tomorrow. He's been doing some really cool PE videos for the school he works with, and then he's been posting those for us in our Claremont Kids page. So this one he's going to talk about a little bit tomorrow is actually this superhero game. It's pretty cool. So you're going to have to check that out. Just some fun things you could do outside with just Chuck. And that's his buddy Blake. He'll tell you about him as well. So as we talk about humility, the reason we really brought this book is because you're going to learn in the video today that we can't know it all.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to what God wants to teach us in the Bible. And so much, oh, interesting, I didn't think I said it. So much of what God wants us to know is stuff that He's trying to teach us still. Not stuff that He's trying to make sure, but stuff that, I didn't say that word.
To make sure.
Wow, this is hard. Oh, we're all even up. Here's the thing. God wants us. Now I can't say it. This is hard. Hopefully you all are getting entertainment. That's true. Lisa, thank you for acknowledging that I did in fact say that. I'm not reading it out loud though. I will win.
You want to read it?
No, I don't. No, I don't. Oh,
Sure.
Zane, would you go ahead and read this Bible verse for us?
Don't do anything only to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it because you are proud. Instead, be humble. Value others more than yourselves. Philippians 2:3.
Oh, Bible verses, even that. Oh, okay. As much as we're joking around, this is what we want to get across this month. And as we wrap up this month, and next weekend we'll start a new month. Here's the thing: we want you guys to know. I'll take the hit on that. We want you to understand. I think I just lost. Okay.
This game is great.
This game is great. You got to try it at home. All right. Here's the thing. We want you guys to know that when we live in humility the way that God wants us to live, it changes everything about what God wants for us. And it makes this time where we're locked down and we're in quarantine so much easier because we're focused on what others need and not what we need. Because so often when we get sideways, it's because we're focused on what we need and what we're not getting and not what somebody else may need. And so we encourage you guys this month, check all those great resources out. Check all that fun stuff out. Another great way to focus, even on somebody else, is jumping on some of our Kidlife Zoom calls. We got a couple of them every week, one for preschool and one for elementary. We post those links on our Real Life Claremont Families page. But here's the thing, as we wrap up for today, this is a great way not just for you, but for other people who need encouragement. We had a good handful of kids on there this past week. Now, I wore this shirt as a reminder that I can't know everything. I don't know, and I even help teach a chemistry class. I don't know what all this means. I don't know what all these elements are. We can't know it all, but we can know how to put others first and how to make sure that they are more important than we are or that they know that. Hey, we're still collecting, and we're going to premiere it next weekend. We're still wanting to see your moves. We've got a bunch of videos from you guys on that song, Move. So record yourselves, have your parents record it, post it in that comments, post it however you can get it to us. If you reach out to one of your leaders and want to shoot it their way, we'd love to get that and show your kids as part of that little music video we're going to montage together. We are just blessed you joined us. We hope you have a lot of fun today. We hope you jump over and catch our service starting here at 6 o'clock. Our virtual lobbies will open here in just, I'd say about 15 minutes, and you'll get a chance to dialogue with some of our church leaders and others just about how life's been going. Tell them what restaurants you've been missing. Jump over there and say, hey, that crazy guy in Kidlife told me to tell you this. So
That crazy guy.
That crazy guy.
Crazy
Is that fair?
Yeah, I agree.
You agree? That
I agree.
crazy guy. All right, Zane, as we always end, what do we tell him?
God's crazy about you.
Bye, guys.